Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Fucking toad all this shit, Liz. Fanciful tales. And by tales, I mean, oh, I'm sitting on the other one. Oh, it's tucked up there. Oh, no, it's over here. Oh, yeah, there it is. You my pussy's all snazzed up. That's a mustache. On my puss. Did you miss me? Episode 500. Camera's askew. Guess what? Don't matter. Not fixing it yet. Turns out I need like the old box drum to give the little heave-ho because everything is tight. I packed the sausage in. I got. Can you see it? Maybe not. Don't matter. Cats on cats on cats. There's a little cat over here too. Wearing a fancy hat to go with my fancy tails. I got a fancy list of review shit to go through. And we're gonna go as gentle as it can on the ancient being. But I called this Lord of the RingMastery because, come on, can you figure it out? I have faith in your ability to use the old thank you parts. However, I am here to review, maybe explain a couple things. Stay on the fucking ball. There's gonna be a game. And, let's see if I can fit this over my hat. That's part of it. Oh, it's a big hat. It's a big hat. The beard is not quite secured, but we're used to giving a little rub and tugs throughout the episode. But this is episode 500, so as per usual, besides the fact that this is popping out everywhere, we're just gonna give that a little nut. We're just gonna be tugging on a lot of things today, I guess. Got a whole list of shit. Also, again, put it up on Hello Poetry, because obviously, what I did is I went through all 100 episodes, and usually we have, what, like 3 hours to do this? We're not doing that. No. So we're going to try to rummage through it as quickly as possible while still doing the old practice, because consistency, pretty nice. But if you can't tell, I kind of have a little like, pouch out here, and I'm thinking, with the swagger I'm pulling out, it's kind of like if Kanga and Tigger from Winnie the Pooh made like loin spawn. It's like the Broadway entangling of like the Romeo of Bottoms Made Out of Springs and the Juliet of motherly kinship. Then maybe like if I was their loin spawn, you could maybe call me Joey Fatone. Like pretty great. I'm not sure you can see, but I'm actually wearing a Deftones shirt. Hopefully I actually can listen to the tones instead of be deaf to them, but basically it's popping out everywhere. So you can pretty much call me like thick Tigro Morendo. That was great timing on the hat flip. But really, I just want to show up in like invincible form. My jokes are gonna be weird today. Last time I showed up, I was basically, you might just catch me tapping the tum-tum. Let it be. But last time I talked, it was talking about like Big Bone Daddy on the scene, and I think my bones got a little bit bigger. And in the last 100 episodes, we talked about like the big baller in the his house, and I must have some gigantic balls. I'm just saying, because like they might also be invisibles, but whatever. I have a question. Did you find your marbles yet? Like anything that makes you feel joy? Because I heard that you might want to like cultivate that. I'm pretty sure like in like old school movies they said like to find your joy and like harness it might allow you to like fly. But you know what my favorite is? Lots of stuff. That's why I can keep this sex pot physique going. Like, get you. Take it in. Oh yeah. You like it? Don't matter. It's not necessarily for you. It's just how I show up in reality. But now, even just finding bells or sounds, music, sights, senses that you enjoy, probably pretty great. I already even dipped into like the episode content. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I usually eat right before I get up in here, so it's just like kind of like burping the old baby. I'm trying to keep the mustache where it belongs, the hair on the puss, the puss in the boots, whatever. I guess I have to roll some dice. That's usually what happens. Try to get some limber. I tried to stand up without using the box drum, and it was near comical. I'm not sure if I'm going to reproduce it. I might try once or twice, but like I went for like a hearty 5 times before I realized that I had a device. The old mano over here for the... I wonder if my guts are going to stay in. It's like putting on the pelt, putting on the Ritz. But the Ritz was kind of gritty. But I mean, the grunts just really work with my character, so. What did I get? Do my eyes deceive me? No. Just take a little bit to focus, I guess. What is this? I got a 10. Oh, I got a 13. 13, 10. That's a 6. That's a 9. Whoa, 16, 9, and a 3. So, what the 23 was that? 38. 41, 47. That's a weird roll. 47 is what? For Jazz Waltz? For episode 500. I guess we're just gonna, again, I said this a few times before. Probably gonna say it a few times again. We're just gonna waltz through this bitch. Pop the mustache back on the puss. What is it? I think that's a vroom vroom. A vroom vroom with some pops. I'm not sure. Is that like some sort of like extra flourish is when it pops, or is that like a sign that the engine is not purring the way it should? Because I can't decipher that. Anyhow, going into the list. So what I did was I kind of gathered them with similar themes to try to articulate possibly what the episode itself is talking to, but it sometimes there's a little bit of nuance and fuzz and weirdness to each episode. But episode 401 was To Err is Neo-Human, Mal. And that was just talking about the fact that new blood types were showing up in humanity. And one was called ER or air, and one was called mal. And I was thinking like error and malfunction. But what if they're actually finally getting back to like honing in on the true essence of what it means to be a form of human? But to err is neo-human, and that's okay to do as long as you figure out how to correct your error. And again, to sin, archery term, pew, and it was to miss the mark. That's going to happen a lot while you're learning. That's actually part of the goal. So being in a world filled with sin just means that we're in a training simulation, and the goal is to figure out what you don't like so you can get to what you do enjoy quicker. But then it takes repentance, and repentance was to change the mind. And that's usually for wins, to find out what you actually like, and to learn, grow, develop, adjust, and to still not sin against another, but to find a way to get like the win-win condition for all the beings in the scenario. So I was looking at the world stage, and it seems like recently some of the attempted ringleaders or ringmasters, we switched to a clown for a carny, so hopefully maybe that'll be an actual hard worker, but we'll see. Depends on which country they're operating in. And I'm hoping that we might figure out how to impeach an orange, but it depends on how you handle the fruits. Sometimes I go like this. But I also mentioned to rebuke the sin, not the sinner. So the person who does a sin isn't necessarily perpetually that mistake maker. So if we can rebuke, and rebuke means to correct. To properly correct a person is not to shame them out of what they've been doing, but to let them know what they were doing and what you'd prefer them to do, or plenty of options so that they can, if they decide to adjust themselves, can finally figure it out. Now, you can't go and sin against them to make them not sin. At a certain point, if you realize that they keep sinning against you, it is then a sin for against yourself if you stay in that scenario for too long. So at a certain point, you have to realize when you have to walk away or draw a line, draw a boundary, and still articulate to the brethren or another man or not whomever. Again, if I talk to man, I don't necessarily mean a dude with a dick. I mean a human. Everybody is a man. Some people have a womb attached to their man. Somebody has balls. Sometimes people have invisibles. Just fucking saying. It's a thing. Anyhow, so if you rebuke the sin and correct it and allow it to be patient and find itself to a better state, that's actually what we're looking for. That's smart. Because if you bundle the best and figure out where things fit, it's like soul stuff Tetris. That's really the goal. Oh, that went on the ground. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, what a great stretch. Big stretch for this kitty. Nice. What? Got 2 20s. The second roll was fantastical. So 20, 40. I got a 17 and 2 threes. So that's 63. Electric organ trio. So I was also talking a lot about like the stars and the suns and stuff like that. And I talked about holy coronagraph, and I don't even think I mentioned this, but we might be getting some X flares coming through. And there's a bunch of C flares and M flares. And it depends on if you rickroll yourself into a flare. Because I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna turn around and desert you. I was actually very curious about that song. Like, what would he do? And apparently, he might have been a liar in that song if you looked at his personal life. But that's a whole other thing. Whole other thing. Because, you know, it's stellar to get the groove back. And maybe if we were all made of stars, then to figure out what our stars want to get excited, because stars make other stars, and technically stars and suns make everything on Earth. So maybe you might want to petition your stellar bits. You might enjoy it when you shift and shimmy like this. Maybe your stellar bits like being rustled up. Depends on what you like. What else I got here? Oh, I'm gonna start playing the songs for that. Oh, it just got slow. I mean, if everybody came from the deity, then learning what pleases thee might all come from like the Matryoshka doll of entities. But I was talking about the devotion to the ineffable, cause you can't really spit certain things out, cause if it was what was, what will be, and what might not be, but it's still all the things interchangeable, then it's hard to fuck it or fuck with it or fucking spit it out because it could be everything and everything without. So to be devoted to all things that are, will be, have yet to be, might never be is amazing. But you gotta just stay in your own lane and just stay in. Also, I was talking about how Remembrance Day could have been of the day because it depends on what calendar system you still count with in your head. But some people keep it under wraps like mummy's the word, and they try to bury and entomb what was not heard. So even though l'amour is feminine, it depends on what we've been working in. It's like reanimation, back from the dead inside. A lot of people wander around with a hollowed out eyes, but what if they were permitted to be then? Would it now be Jubilee? And if Jubilee and Rapture just means to party and enjoy, not necessarily overdo it, but to be okay with being in existence, that sounds pretty amazing and usually what people are asking for. I've seen so many people asking for help, and wouldn't it be amazing if they actually were able to receive what they were looking for? Mind my tux. Okay. It just says here, prep and pumpkin patch, just like a game developing. Sometimes you gotta prep and pump up your kin because maybe they just want to be okay within. This is where it's gonna get interesting. Because I'm gonna have to try to swing some pipe instead of just lay with it. I don't even know if I can get the harmonica in and around my mouth. It'll be okay. We're gonna figure it out. We might dip into April shower with this majesty to start her off. Actually, that was pretty okay. We'll call that a success. fucking task. Let's go. How do you like them dirt apples? I've seen a lot of things about potatoes, and I try to be kind of spudly myself, but there's not small potatoes. I prefer to be referred to as a large spud. Okay. But even certain kind of potatoes, may they be sweet, might have phytoremediation capacity. So to them just hanging out in the dirt and growing can purify things around them. And the pomme de terre, by the way, that's basically, so apple of the dirt, apple of earth, dirt apples! And really, so many fruit were just called apples. Even oranges were called sinus apple. Sometimes people call it portocale. But even with a pomme de terre, there's so many ways that you can prepare. And just like a little mustard seed, you never know what kind of vegetables might be growing out of there. Because, like, okay, with the mustard seed, the power of a mustard seed means that it can be 6 different vegetables. It could be, I think, kale. Might be cabbage. I'm not sure about cabbage, but I know it's broccoli, cauliflower, kohlrabi, Brussels sprouts. It all depends on which part of the plant gets cultivated and like worked with. So humans are like that too. We could be so many things, but it depends on what we decide to like harness. So how about them dirt apples? The juicy fruits of the layers. And if everything comes from imaginators, then whatever you think about might be something more of that kind of stuff in reality. That's amazing and scary when you realize. I dream for a cheesecake. But like, wouldn't you want things to be kind of like a piece of cake? Even though you're still gonna have to spend your energy. So maybe your pipe dreams can bring you some cheese if you realize what you've been working at and provide yourself some of that ease. Sticky pipe. This guy. 5 Hyundai. I might go slow with this. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 96, 78, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 40, oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Am I gonna loosen up the stripings? Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, just pulling it off. We'll probably put it back on in a bit. Just, get her loose. Save that pussy for out. What I got? It's novel to choose your own adventure. Take off the guard if you are able. Cause the balance in the books is some big business, but you gotta figure out your own fable and know when to readjust the dark pussy all inside you. It's made complex character development, and it's still you. Cause you know, you might develop your first draft pickies. Like, I thought that I was gonna wear that for the entirety. Then I decided, nah, show them a little personality. But just like a first draft, I saw this memeing that said that the first draft of a story it's perfect, because its only purpose was to exist. And isn't every day the first draft of that day, because we don't really get another time to go at that baby? And even break a record, you must first keep a record. So have you been writing it down in Eagle Diary? Epic, great work. Some people's greatest works usually had progress within her. Just saying. It's the thought that counts. There's some speed in this too. Went from 144 to 155. We'll see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 40. No, that doesn't quite work yet. See how I keep editing my story to leave some room. It's like cat-like reflexives. I don't have the paper around anymore, but like the reflex. Like, what do you say? Can you laugh it off? What do you say to yourself in your head? What's that like? Do you pounce on yourself, or do you like let it saunter? Cause you don't judge a cat by his pajamas. Cause cheetahs can change their spots. There's now clouded tiger cats and super blacks and a whole bunch of others. Do you purr now, or do you wait for Puro later? Do you have the ability to sit there and savor, or are you waiting on for something to come deliver that shit? What if the future never just gives you that hit? So can you be okay with the way you've been acting in the meow? Yeah, in the meow. 'Cause I wanna hear you roar. Yeah, yeah, let's hear you roar. Roar! Can you feel it deep inside your heart? I wanna hear you roar. 'Cause cocky language, like bananas peacocking over pussy. Some people wanna attack on that cello, but sometimes you might want a little attack instead of like a it depends on how much lubrication you need when you're chomping down on nanners. And why? Is that really what you want? Is that really your style? 'Cause there's so many ways to say woodpeckering. If you're like cock-a-dock, you go humming on that bird. Then it just says the return of fish have fashion. Apparently, like every 20 years, an orca seems to wear a salmon on its head. There's another kind of fad. So you can maybe start a new fashion trend, just being yourself and enjoying that. Cause like full beaver moon time, buddy. Everything has its seasonality. But you gotta be aware of the natural things in you so you can handle it accordingly. Six, seven, eight. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Lucky. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 35, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, lucky, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, lucky! 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500, yeah. Well, surprise, new tricks. The waters continue to be given. Cause you just gotta actually see that shit through. Cause really, no one's gonna be that impressed with you. 0. Still got it. The price of power and glamour is a very interesting thing to talk about when stammers, but just like learning when to take off the coat, remove the mask, cause it's no joke. Cause sometimes people chase power up a mountain, but is where they're going actually where they want to surmount? How do you keep on the ball of yourself while you're just existing? I heard you can just be just. It's not so serious. And if you just allow what is, then you can really focus in on what's truly the biz. Switch the other side of my lips. Everything gets a little more exciting with a beard on. Sounds like a seal. Arf, derf, dick. This is a great opportunity to appreciate the tiny baby elephant in the room. The light, the dark, the mask, the vim, the chaos, and the order in the towel used to. When to become one. Let's see if I can get the center pillar of my lips. Almost. I can still use my lips. I got that checked. We'll take a couple toots through the road. Also, as per usual, I will appreciate the tiny box of mirrors that allows me to stream. Cause how can I take evidence that I keep on trying to, I don't know, impress the dream? Look at this. Oh, yeah. That's my contribution. Cause you know you need a little rest and rejuvenation. Even if it's a couple moments here for breathing and proper self-administration. It's just how to fill the cup. Gotta realize what is enough. And how you rejuvenate. Like, are you introvert or extroverted? And introverts and extroverts don't necessarily be as they seem. Cause sometimes it depends on how they're really recharging. Some people like being alone. And others like me really enjoy company. But gotta manage realistic expectations. Ways to find commiserations. But maybe less with the misery and more with the joys that be. So just company. So keeping it super simple. Like, what's the goal? Is it just to do the thing? Cause then maybe that could be easy for accomplishing. I heard a trick could just be like consistent little chunks, a bite at a time. Finding little pomodoro like chunks of amazing opportunity. But to each is a little differently. Oh, spit bit. Yeah, sure. Oh, through the refiner's fire, my core's true desire was to be holy, all together now, set apart for the master, ready to do a will. But the refiner's fire was a stage in metal processing where the metals became purified, and the smith would know when it was prepared was when they could finally see their own reflection in the surface of the metal. So it's like the nah bitch, namaste here, hang out with this pretty little massage. I set fire to the rain, watch it burn, and touch your face. What's your name? His name is your name. His name is my name. From California to the Great Bear Island. I heard using purposeful pursuit with some pivot might make you feel like you can go and get it. Just knowing where you're going to, and then recognizing that you might be able to do a little twisty bits too. To be okay with where you are, and then where you might be going. Cause you might feel all spun around, but if you keep taking steps out, you might be growing and you wouldn't even know it. stay dependent on power play. Just like me just sitting over here today. Because I've sat here many times before, like 500 now. That it might spark up some mental incline because I'm comfortable-ish with dealing what I've been given. Is state-dependent learning, and then you can get on to that power play. I heard there's repeated bout effect. Just showing up is okay, 'cause again this state-dependent learning. So just appearing in your form and making it a norm might be imbuing you with more than you could imagine, dude. It's like playing the numbers game. You gotta take a bunch of shots that might be missing. But how else are you gonna get that hit if you don't stick with it? Just snapping on that pussy. Limitations as objective parameters. 'Cause I heard that if you fight for your limitations, you get to keep them. So just rephrasing the mind, the words, your feels, and then maybe you might find great opportunity to just be utilizing objective parameters and getting the goals you've been seeking. Developing adequate pace setting, like how quickly you take the step in the tempo you're given, so that you can keep walking forward in confidence. Developing leadership in the mundane. Figure it out the everyday. There was that quote that said, before enlightenment is chopping wood and carrying water, and then after enlightenment is just chopping wood and carrying water. But it might be the difference in mindset and intention, how you care about what you have been doing. Maybe there's a little bit of transcendental meditation, realizing that you're part of something greater. Oh, spit. This beard is making balls spit a little squiggly. It says habitually game changing. I guess adding more balls pipettes to what I've been asking. Just keeping it fresh inside the mind so you can enjoy what you find, so that you keep on going. Psychological promptings. It's just like how to build a habit based on what you did before it. Sometimes you need little gentle reminders that you are perpetually on the way in. Do not come for me, go for comfort, cause, see this? I might be an ancient, but I'm still quick with it. Yorokonde! Not for pleasure, but with it. So don't be go seeking after it, but realize that pleasure is derived from a center in your mind, so you always got it. So if somebody wants to do something with me, I tell them with pleasure, cause I show up with the shit, with every single hit, and that's why I keep on doing it. See, that's for some reason pleasurable for me. I don't necessarily expect it from anyone else. This is why I do not advertise my services. Look at that pussy. Look at that stash. Give a little kiss, kiss. Like kissing on your muscles, or like appreciating what is. Give a little kiss, kiss. Time to try to play the box. Tis the season for enough space for everybody to win. Cause the thing about birds and bees, fish trees, they usually utilize proper murmuration. And it's just like order and chaos, enough white space or padding or margin so everything can shine. Cause then maybe from a far enough way with some spin we would all blend seamless light. Give a little bit of leeway, the ability to dance, to sway, to join, to leave, to pivot, to flail, to do whatever is natural to each elemental. Okay, that's, yeah, see, I don't think good of it. Good of it. Okay, using the box, using the box. Oh, yeah. You see that tail? That's a very nice tail. Do you see this? Dark pussy. Oh, that's a showmanship. Okay, wait. Pivot so you can see me tap on the box with my puss. Great. Can't wait. As you're not entertained, what does it say? Coast to coast, maintaining momentum. So you gotta crawl up and speed out so that you can enjoy what it's all about. Like climbing the mount of self-mastery. Gotta recognize the apex and the plateaus you see, so you know when to coast or when to pack up and figure out what you need. this awkward demonstration. Look at that dude. Oh yeah. Get his pipe swing in. Get his coattails back on. Right up. There it is. Oh yeah. Isn't that nice? That's awesome. Oh yeah. Squiggling back in there. Both time and progress are not so linear. Everything has a beginning and a twisting. So mostly just do your best with what you're doing. Comfort, choice, and chance. It's like the uniqueness of the dance. Apparently, learning is generally best with comfort, even though sometimes you just want to make a final statement. That would be the choice and the chance. Let's see how it goes. Especially great challenge with making a passing grade. Sometimes C's or D's get degrees. Depends on who's examining your intricacies and what you're expecting. Luckily, I'm just like, did I find some sounds? Did I show up? It's a quantity, not necessarily, or quantifier, not a qualifier. I just like the fact that I showed up. Melee of Berkeley Imaka. It's like meeting your maker of dark energy. The melee, the fighting force, and Kali. The Kali key could be dark energy. I also saw him finish that Kaiki could be everybody. But in Hawaii it's Merry Christmas, so Christ is Kaliki. Kaliki? Kaliki. I mean, it's a friggin' miracle that we even have this opportunity to be existing. So being able to reflect on it appropriately might be just the chef kissing. Going for gold depends on how you get your stars. And in Japanese, gold is kin. So can you just care for others? Continually lucky days. Depends on how you say your own name and how you've been cultivating your tunings and your magic words. Cause trying to say someone else's is kind of absurd. But there's also far, far, far from fortune. Maybe like Fa Mulan, some milk flower. Again, it depends on how you find your showerings. And the meaningful value of appreciation is really all that you care about. And maybe if you find your values, it might lead you to your goals, and then you can satisfy them now. Oh yeah, I like challenge, obviously. Gentle warm up. Because you gotta develop your stuff. And to expect perfection out of you instantaneously might just mean that you abandon your path. So maybe gently warm up to whatever you're doing. Be okay with the baby steps. Because then maybe if you can take those consistent chunks and consistent efforts, you can get somewhere. Wind conditions and changes. Define the wind condition of existing. Sometimes you gotta lick your finger and put it out there. But it's just like a wild card. It depends on what you've been thinking and who you might be surrounded or be surrounded by. So being able to recognize or ask or ascertain the natural might just be allowing you to deal with the changes and maybe become something supernatural. like the force to be reckoned with, not reckoned against, but to recognize all the natural forces, elements, things that you could be working with. 'Cause the wind has a way to talk to me, and I listen with intent. 'Cause Harley Stank Booty IV is all like toot le temps in French is all the time. And like Harley Stank Booty Ivy, there's like a beautiful romance there. And oh, I guess relevant for because it comes out today, Scratch and Sniffery. Pretty funny timing on that. But whatever resonates with you, gotta feel your way through with the ever-enduring little stinker and the extra sensory perceptions to recognize what's being swirled around, what is there or what can be found with creative expression, trying to just get it out of the system. With specular reflection, a lot of it could be smoke and mirrors. So being able to use your spectacles for the spectacular might make it more amusing. Oh, gotta use my stick. Almost forgot. And not just black and white. Sometimes they think it makes gray when they're mixing, but maybe instead of just color addition, it's a whole spectrum in between them. So maybe it actually goes to a rainbow when the black and white work together, instead of mixing them all up in a fusion dance and letting them be individual but still in the same form. Kind of out of the norm for some. But when chaos and order hits a prism, it goes to a whole spectrum. Or maybe it's already there. We just need to let it be instead of trying to put things in for observing. More information mysteriously changes shape when you're not observing it. And even the core of Earth has been getting interesting layers attached to it. Maybe it might be increasing in density soon, giving us more hours in the day in the rooms. Hopefully we can finally enjoy just what we got going here, 'cause that would be a great way to steer. It just says, Mr. Everything Duran, Mother Django Man, go frouting now. Something about tautology and so nice, and sometimes people like to say it twice, usually in different kinds of ways, but we sometimes need examples so that we can find our way. It's like finding chords. You can probably figure it out, possibly on your own with a lot of time, but sometimes a nice little guidebook, useful. Kind of relevant with just my existence, but enjoyable nonsense. What would you be doing anyhow if you weren't paid for it? Can you be okay with what you simply being? Give her the old wiggle jiggle. You don't need to razzle dazzle him. You just need to be okay with where you are in your own body. So you can keep comprising him. For the 6 to 9, it was talking about kind of like the yin yang aliphayan things that work together, and it depends on how you see it. Because if a 6 or a 9 was laying down, if you came from it from one direction, another came from the opposite, you might see things different their way around. depends on the gematria, but also nicks in it. But depends on how you see it. And if you working in the back room of a restaurant, it just means to get rid of something off the menu. And it depends on why. Because sometimes instead, you can just go chase after what you could be led. And things kind of just naturally choose themselves. So you don't have to go cutting something out. If you just focus on what you want without a doubt. Bunch of numbers that said flex for hope, cuddles for gains. Because apparently with sports researching, if you flex it releases myokines, which is like the hope molecularly. And if you cuddle for at least 30 minutes or so, it gives your body that rest. Probably because like mirroring and comfort, but it allows you to rest properly so you can get more gains. So depends on how you prefer to be flexing. something. A little nice. Just working towards where you truly enjoy it. And if you know your value systems, it might be a little easier to realize it. A little something nice. 91 is thin pulse. Of chicanery and shenanigans, which apparently could mean similar things, and it depends on the wheelhouse you're working in. But luckily, I don't really work with the law because backwards it's just a wall, usually a paywall. And we're basically into April Fool's Day anyhow, so I'm not going to be fooling with you. I don't really practice that. So it depends on what language people speak, what generation, and the like slang, jargon, function. Personally, I just enjoy the enjoyment of it. Feeling the feelings, like creative expressions. You just gotta be real with what you're working with. Feel it through, respect what you do, honor what you got, and then move on. Not stewing on things and talking it through when you need to, because we only have minutes and moments. 61. Kept working. Gonna work with it, not against it. Be real with it. Feel it. Address it. Accurate. Just allow it to be. But recognize what you can do, because every moment has its opportunity, especially feeling. Because if you recognize what it truly be, recognize recognize its true name. Its game, you can add functionalities. We're getting thin. And then there's this episode that says, I was gonna title this, but I didn't want it. And then another episode that said, I don't know what to call it. I was talking about how I was looking for editors for my novel, but then I accidentally stumbled upon video editors. And even though I didn't want to call it, if you read between the lines, I might have called some things, but we'll have to see. There's a whole episode that's called Maybe, Kinda, Sorta, Could Be, Depending on how you see. There could be many truths to a situationality, depends on clarifying. And many people can be going their own path. Depends. Then there's episodes that said this title is intentionally left blank, as it was. No comment. Great stretch. Big stretch. big stretch. Okay. We're already too much deep into the Heyoka day. And I'm not really here to play jokes. I'm here to enjoy. So, I'm out. I appreciate your existence, and hopefully if you see this, you can appreciate mine, because this was a little bit longer than expected, but almost 42 minutes worth. So, I feel like that in itself is a sign, and it's going to take me a little... Wait, let's see. Oh. Who did it? This is not actually a joke. This means that I'm gonna have to let the pussy out of the tiger skin. But a little tap it to you. I'm gonna use the drum. Flaps and tail. Oh yeah. Check it out. And I'm out of here. Dun 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 dun.